If you're watching this video, you're probably a bass fisherman. You probably like to try out new baits. You probably like to buy tackle. And you'd probably love to get tackle sent to your doorstep. Well, this is the best of both worlds, guys. This is the 6-Sack from 6 Cents Fishing. In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about why I think that this is the best subscription tackle program on the market. A lot of people give me crap when I do these videos because they're like, oh, you're sponsored. You have to say it's good. Well, in some ways, yes, and in some ways, no. If I didn't like this, I just wouldn't promote it. So what I'm going to talk to you guys about is why I think this is a great thing for you guys to try out if you like getting tackle sent to your house every single month. As I'm filming this video, guys, it is March. That means the spawn is here in a lot of places, and it's on the way pretty much everywhere else. Maybe if you live in Florida, the spawn's over. But for the majority of us, the spawn is either here or it's right around the corner. And that means you need to get yourself a great pair of Waterland fishing optics, a pair of Waterland sunglasses. Waterland makes a ton of different frame styles. They have polycarbonate and glass lenses. They have a ton of different frame styles. And if you're talking about sight fishing, you want a little bit fuller side on your sunglasses. You want to cut out as much light as you can in order to see everything down in the water to get those bedfish to go. Check out the Ashore frames like I have on right here. The green mirror lens is a great option as well. They have the bedfisher frame, which is specifically made for bed fishing. Big lens, full enclosed sides, cuts out a lot of light. It's great for that sight fishing scenario. So head over to the waterlandcoat.com website and use my discount code LUNA15. It's going to save you 15% off everything on the website, and it's also going to let them know that I sent you. So before we get into the specific baits, what the 6-Sack is a subscription program. You sign up for the program using my discount code LUNASUPER6. It's going to save you $10 off your first month. So it's a win-win for that first month because you're already getting a bunch of tackle at a discounted price, and my discount code is going to save you a little bit more. So it's a win-win for everybody involved when you sign up. But the Super 6-Sack, that's what it used to be called. It's a 6-Sack now. It is revamped. A lot of times they're putting unreleased colors, unreleased baits sometimes, new releases, all come in this monthly subscription program. It gets sent to your house automatically every single month. They usually try to tailor it to the specific, time of year that it is. Sometimes that relates a little bit better certain places than other places, but everything that they send in there has its time and place pretty much everywhere in the country. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna dive into this Super 6-Sack and check out what we've got. I'm just pulling one thing out randomly, and what this right here is the Provoke 106 DD in the silent one. So these fish have been getting hammered with the jerk baits, especially these deeper divers, the forward-facing sonar, and all those rattles can sometimes be a good thing, and sometimes they can be a bad thing. For the longest time, 6 Cents only had rattles in their jerk baits, but they've come out with the silent version of their 106X, which is the traditional diver, and then also in the DD, which is the deeper diver. I use the deep diver, I want to say more often, because my fish tend to get a little bit deeper than I would say a lot of other places in the country. A lot of clear water, so you're gonna have to get that thing down just a little bit more. But these silent jerk baits are key with these pressured fish, and this color in the Ghost Threadfin Shad is a good color everywhere in the country. All right, so we're gonna keep at it and go into one more bait. What this bait is the Movement 80X in the copper green shad color. This is a good color. It's got some transparency to it, especially with the light coming through. It's really transparent on the gill plate right here. And what this Movement X does is it gives off a ton of action. I remember a trip out to Lake Mead years ago, and I was throwing this thing around up shallow, and that crazy action that this bait gives off was just, those fish at Lake Mead just could not resist. And I was catching largemouth and smallmouth right over the tops of grass. This thing will produce when nothing else will. Sometimes they just want that craziness. Sometimes it's just they haven't seen that action out of a bait. It's just something unique that they're not used to seeing, so they got to go after there and get it. And that's what these Super 6-Sacks or the 6-Sacks are great about, is they're going to give you baits that you may not have bought on your own, but then you're going to go out and fish these things and find out how good they actually are. All right, so we're going back in there. We're getting another bait out of here. And what this is the 25 Mini MD. That's the Crush Mini 25 MD in the Threadfin Shad color. Can't go wrong with Threadfin Shad. These little tiny crankbaits are gonna mimic the tiny bait fish. I was out fishing the other day and I caught a fish and it was throwing up a bunch of tiny, tiny bait all around the boat. It was one that was kind of suspended out chasing bait, so it made sense that it'd be throwing up bait, but it was tiny, tiny bait. So if you're in an area where they're eating that tiny, tiny bait, you got to go with a tiny crankbait, and sometimes it can unlock that lake for you because they're on that tiny bait and it's hard to mimic everything, but throwing a little crankbait like this, maybe you got to throw it on a spinning rod, maybe you got to throw it on a light BFS bait casting rod. It's a 1/4 ounce bait, so maybe that, you know, moderate action spinning rod is going to be key. You can bomb cast the 1/4 ounce crankbait with that spinning rod, and you never know, you might just unlock that bite that you never thought you'd unlock. All right, so there's more in there for sure. What we got right here is the Duke 55 lipless crankbait in chrome blackback. Chrome blackback is probably one of the best colors of lipless crankbaits around my neck of the woods, I would say. We don't throw a lot of lipless baits, but when we do, chrome blackback is a good one. It's gonna mimic that shad. It's gonna give off that flash. That black's gonna contrast it. Kind of, a lot of shad have that, you know, darker back on it. This Duke 55 is a smaller version of the Duke lipless bait that they came out with. This is a newer addition to the 6th Sense lineup. These Duke lipless crankbaits have gotten a lot of people, a lot of fish. These things are pretty good, and they included it in the 6-sack, which is pretty cool because a lot of times people complain, oh, the new baits aren't in the sacks. They really are. People just like to complain, I think. But yeah, Duke 55 in the sack. All right, guys, don't worry. We got plenty more where that came from. What we got right here is the 6th Sense Divine spinnerbait. This spinnerbait has caught me fish in the past. I have caught fish on these spinnerbaits. This is an awesome color spinnerbait, chartreuse flash. Great color right here. When I make my own spinnerbaits a lot with my do-it molds, that's one of the things that I like to do is tinker with my own tackle. This is the kind of color I'm going for sure. I also do like that double willow blade, and I like that contrast. I think gold blades are kind of a sleeper color that a lot of people don't throw. But yeah, that chartreuse flash is a great color. The Divine swim bait will catch you fish. I love to throw spinnerbait around wood cover, especially like flooded brush and everything like that. Like after those rains come in, the water levels come up a little bit, and you got all the flooded brush. Spinnerbait goes right through that stuff really well. Those fish are sitting in that new cover. It's a great way to go out there and catch fish. So some of the sleeper products that 6th Sense has, I think, are their hooks and some of their terminal tackle. Everybody knows about the crankbaits. Everybody knows about the Hangover swim bait. Everybody knows all about the Divine swim jigs and stuff like that. But a lot of people probably haven't dove deep into their terminal tackle. But one of the things that I've noticed with their 6-sacks over the years is that they pair up the hook strategically with the baits that they put in the sack. And this one is no different because right now they included spinnerbait trailer hooks. When you're fishing a spinnerbait, sometimes those fish come up on and they don't eat the bait really, really well. They get up there close and they start realizing that maybe this isn't what I thought it was, and they don't bite the whole bait and get that molded hook into their mouth. So sometimes having that trailer hook helps you catch more fish. Depending on the type of trailer, depends on if you can use that spinnerbait trailer hook or not. But a lot of people swear by trailer hooks, and 6th Sense hooked you up and gave you some trailer hooks to pair up with the spinnerbait that they gave you. So if that wasn't enough already, we have one more bait in the sack to show you guys. And what we got is the Divine Shaky Worm in Cosmic Black. And something that's funny about this Cosmic Black color is I think a lot of people recently got it in their 6-sacks, and I've been seeing a lot of Cosmic Black Divine Shaky Worms in fish's mouth on the 6th Sense fishing group page or whatever. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it's the fan page on Facebook with 6th Sense. A lot of Cosmic Black Divine Shaky Worms hanging out of fish's mouth. You can't go wrong with a black worm. They eat it everywhere. Dingy water, they're gonna eat it. Clear water, they're gonna eat it. You cannot go wrong with the Divine Shaky Worm. I've caught a ton of fish on the Divine Shaky Worm, and this Cosmic Black is a very, very good color as well. One of the things I think gets overlooked when it comes to the subscription sack from 6th Sense is that you're getting 6th Sense baits every single month. You're getting good quality name brand products every single month. You're not just throwing your money out there and you have no idea what you're gonna get. You know you're getting quality products every single month sent to your door. So remember guys, if you sign up for the 6-sack use my discount code LunaSuper6. It will save you $10 off your first month. And it's a win-win for everybody. They know that I sent you over there to sign up for it if you use that discount code. And then you're also saving money on already discounted baits inside of the 6-sack. So head over 6centsfishing.com. Make sure to use discount code LunaSuper6 for the subscription program specifically. You buy anything else on the 6 Cents website, make sure to use code LUNA10. And if this unboxing didn't get you convinced or not, click on the video that's on the screen right now, and you'll see another unboxing from another subscription sack just to see if maybe that one puts you over the edge. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.